Hey guys, might have to voice over this, so I don't know. But we're at the track today at Rad Raceway, and I got the first gen here. Luke has his truck here. There was supposed to be a couple other guys that were coming, but they couldn't end up making it. Carl's truck's got something wrong with it, and David had to work, so couldn't make it. So this is the last track event for the year for us, because winter's coming. So I figured I better come, even though it is kind of cool out. The track I don't think is going to be fantastic, but we're here to play and go from there. Well guys, we got one run done. I don't know if we got footage of it or not. Matt's new to the camera, so but everything went. I went down the track, got it to come on some boost, so that was cool before I left. But I'm gonna pull a little bit more fuel out of it, so I'm gonna monkey around with that right now, but then we'll go from there. 11/8, 119.
I think it's warm enough. So good.
11:08 at 124 for Rob. You guys seen us at the track. I did do some videoing, but I didn't do like an astronomical amount of videoing. We got some of the runs and stuff, but we didn't kind of do too much commentary in between. Just wanted to have fun, play around, that type of stuff. So I just didn't get too in depth in videoing. Next year, I definitely, when we go to the track, we're gonna have to work on maybe having somebody to actually video, like that would be their entire job. Maybe find somebody that doesn't really care about drag racing and just wants to video. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about was the last run I did, the truck was making a noise afterwards, and I kind of jumped the gun, and I honestly, Luke was there, my buddy Matt was there. I don't think you guys have met Matt on the channel, but and the truck was making a noise, and it sounded bad. Did not sound good. So I was just like, man, come on, like what is going on here? So, come to find out what the problem is, I'll talk about it in a second. I pulled the engine out. So this happened, we went racing, or we went to the, I shouldn't say racing, we went to the drag strip on Sunday for a private test session, which is actually the last test session of the year for us, which sucks, is what it is. Next year we're gonna be doing a bunch more running around, but just this year didn't line up with all the stuff that I had going on. So I ended up pulling the engine back out of the truck. I pulled the oil pan off, checked all the bearings, checked all that stuff, everything was good. The only thing I found, and this is my own fault, I got nobody to blame but me because I was the one that did it, was the flex plate. If you look at those holes, are not perfectly round. And what happened was, I could swear that I torqued them or tightened them down really good, but obviously I did not. So the torque converter bolts came loose and it was banging away. I don't know, but it didn't it literally just started doing it. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that was the problem. So no harm, no foul. The engine looked fantastic inside. I pulled the cylinder head off as well. So the engine looked fantastic inside. I literally didn't do anything. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't do anything. I put a new head gasket in it because we had it apart. Reset the valve lash. Checked all the bearings. All the bearings looked good. No problems there. Everything looked perfect. The only thing I did do is I pulled the oil pump off and I actually put a coated gear in there. I had some gears coated because I just wanted to try to see whether or not it would make a difference in the way that they suck oil to bring in more oil. Tighten the tolerances up in the gears. And it's a material that's designed for that type of thing. And then basically what it does is the material it doesn't want there, it wears away and it just ends up in the oil filter. It doesn't hurt anything. Same coating that you use on bearings. So I figured I would try it on this before I tried it on anything else. So engine has a clean bill of health. We have a new flex plate in it with new torque converter bolts. Everything is good there, other than now the season is over. Yeah, it is what it is. So I will post the videos up. Well, you've already seen the videos, I guess. Videos, and then the time slips that go along with them. I was really hoping to get into a 10-second pass, like a 10.99 or something, but it just didn't happen this year. So it is what it is. So this old girl, as much as I put the engine in it, basically fixed the engine in it, or there wasn't anything wrong with the engine. Took the engine out, fixed the flex plate, put it back in again, so that I could move it around. Basically was the idea, because we're gonna pull the engine back out of this when I have the VE engine ready, which is probably gonna be at least a month anyways, because we have the shorty to get finished. As you can see, they've been cutting, just basically sanding the clear coat so that we can polish it. Supposed to be working on it again this weekend, so get this thing done. And then as soon as this thing is done, by the sounds of it, the dyno is definitely still coming. Dyno's definitely still coming, but they've had a holdback on the eddy brakes. They're waiting for those to come in. So by the sounds of it, I don't think we're going to see it until December. I'm really hoping it comes before Christmas. I usually take 2 weeks at the shop. I close the shop for 2 weeks during Christmas. It's relatively slow, and then gives now one guy some time off, and then I take a little bit of time off. But if we had the dyno here, I can get the dyno all set up. I can do some runs, do some stuff. So hopefully it's here before Christmas. I was hoping the original estimated date was end of October. So obviously that isn't going to happen because they're not even supposed to have the eddy brakes until the end of October. And I don't know whether they've built the rest of the unit or not. So anyways, that's just a quick update on the dyno, which probably works out maybe my favor anyway, because it gives us time to get the shorty done before it shows up, the engine built, the VE engine built, and probably swapped, realistically, probably even maybe swapped into this truck with the new turbo setup and stuff. And then I got some stuff I need to do to my 3/4 ton. And yeah, I got lots of stuff to do, and we're swamped busy at the shop. So, that's good too, other than, you run out of time. So I'm not gonna ramble on too much longer. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, hit me down in the comments, and watch this video. And remember, it's not rocket science, but if you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough. Back in business. Hey guys, check out the merch store, cutteruprob.com, link in the description, for all the new merch that I just dropped. Help out the channel.